Morning, good morning, good morning. All right, so we're fixing to make some more beams, and hopefully we'll have a nice little time lapse for you so you can kind of see the process. Originally, we were processing these beams. I think it took me 20 minutes. We've got it down with the three of us working to, what is it, 6 minutes and 22 seconds or something like that? Like ridiculously fast. So we're gonna crank out some more beams. Check it out.
Is it just struggling?
Yeah, it's... We used to be able to rip down a beam pretty quickly, but now it's like 3 or 4 times as long, so it's just taking some time. All sorts of mildly not okay things.
All adding up?
All adding up, yeah, to very poor performance, so...
Got it.
Gonna try to get it back up.
But this is number 12, which is the final beam for the East Bay.
Final beam of the east section.
Then they got the old guy in the sun.
Look at how pretty they are, though.
They are nice.
So nice. Ready?
Oh, I'm ready.
This morning, we did start to finish a bay in 4 hours. That's not including lunch. Wait,
Oh, you mean
an hour?
one whole bay. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, like we started doing
Yeah.
4x8s this morning and ended
Well,
with them
that's...
all installed.
Yeah. So that's 3-4 hours, yeah. Okay.
So the actual like knocking out the beams is fairly quick.
There's still a lot to it.
There's still a lot to
Well,
it.
and we have a lot of beams.
Yeah.
And we cranked through those, so it wasn't like we were just kind of taking our time. We were trying to see how fast we could do
Well,
it.
realistically, it would be 2 hours from now. I'm not 100% sure I have 2 hours left in me. As much as I want it to be there, I say we call it a win, and we break down that, sharpen it, so it's ready to go Monday, possibly Tuesday. Yeah. Because I'm more worried I'm going to start making mistakes.
So we're not going to do more beams today. We are going to...
Well, it needs to be serviced. And luckily, it came with a sharpening jig. But from experience doing these before, this is the jig. And you basically put the blades in there and that sets your angle and all that stuff. I just know that it's going to take some time. Because A, there's a learning process, but B, it's also just takes time. So.
Okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Boy, it's hot today. It's the hottest day of the year so far. It rained last night, and now it's 90 degrees today. So it's 90 degrees, but at least it's humid. It's a wet hot. We are making up more beams, 4x8s for the flooring joists of the garage, or ceiling joists, depending on where you're standing. And I've got 4 done now, which means I have 9 more to go, and then we'll fly them. Hopefully you all get to see that today, assuming the heat doesn't kill me. All right, here we go. Question is, do I just keep going and get as many as I can done on the pallet, or do I stop at 6 because that's kind of what's easiest for oiling? I think if you oil as I go,
Yeah.
it'll probably...
I'll do those right now,
Okay.
and then we can go from there.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Hey, Eli, can you knock off the edges for me?
Yes, please.
Nice. Nicely done, sir.
Bye-bye.
Good work. All right, so we got the first 6 done of the middle section of the garage, and it's really hot, so we're gonna go ahead and fly those 6, partially because that's easier than cutting and flipping and moving them, and we kind of need a win before lunch, so we're gonna go do that first, take lunch, and then we'll get back at it, and hopefully fly the rest of the other 6. Well, actually it's 7, because the very front one is a 4x10. That's the outer one, so yeah, we're gonna go fly those now. Check it out. Yeah, I think it needs to be cut. Yep, I need to cut about a 1/4 inch off it. Can you get eyes on the top of that just to verify? Actually, here I can. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, so we need to shave off a 1/4 inch. How did that happen? Yeah, let's get this one out, and then we'll double check the second one. So let me do this. Then I'll help you with this one. I'm gonna smack it. Not my fingers though. Alright. So that was a dyslexic moment. I wrote down 149 3/4. It should have been 149 1/4. Not the first time this has happened on this project. But considering how hot it is, I think we're going to break for lunch first and then get a win right after lunch, right?
Well, better had to have cut it long than short. I mean, I guess 1/2 inch short would have been okay, but...
Well, not too short. Alright.
Just a skosh.
Just a skosh. 1/2 inch. That's all I need.
Alright, take 2.
Take 2! We've got
Daddy?
food in us. We're in a much better mood.
Daddy, can
But
I
now
be
it's
on
also
the
hotter.
side? Daddy, can I be on the side?
Yes.
It is like 4 and 3/30 seconds.
Huh?
It's like 4 and 3/30 seconds. Ish.
Yeah. Ish.
Yeah.
3:30 seconds ish.
Yeah. Maybe 5/64. Ish.
This is why I don't take you seriously.
That's the only reason?
pretty it is. I can stand here now. Alright, Eli's up. Knock him out.
Nice. Next one. Nice.
That
job.
came off all the way.
Well, this is way easier to work with when it's wet. There we go. Nice. Nicely done, sir. Go ahead.
Golden tire.
There you go. Hit it one more time hard. There it is. Nicely done, sir.
That hammer won't work because that's light. That's
Right, but I hit harder.
Oh.
Okay, find your tools. Very important. You gotta keep an eye on your tools. You don't have to be organized, but you do have to know where they are. Because the rule is, organized people are just too lazy to look for their tools. Yep. Nice. Hit it one more time. Well done, sir. Do it. Nice. So this is the last notch cut of the garage. The 4x10, it'll just be a flush cut. This is number 36 of 36.
Woo!
Here we go. These gloves are amazing. So these gloves are by a company called Vermont Glove. Try to guess where they're made. Vermont. And so I have extremely big hands. Like, really, really big hands. But I don't have fat hands, so I just have really long fingers. And so it's really hard for me to find gloves. And I was buying, the cheap Harbor Freight work gloves. And I'd burn through them in maybe a month, maybe 2 months, depending on what we were doing. And I noticed that oftentimes the part that broke or ripped was the part that was too tight against my fingers. And so I would wear out like this finger here or like the thumb here because my thumb was so long that it would actually just punch through eventually. So I kind of did some digging around line. I couldn't find anything. And then Luke was in the bowels of the internet one night and came across this company called Vermont Glove that apparently they're very expensive, but they're apparently have great reviews. They last a really long time. All of this stuff. So I downloaded their size guide, and I found that I was a large in width, but bigger than a double XL in length for fingers. So I called their customer service department and I said, "Hey, could you make me a pair of gloves that are large in width and like bigger than your double XL in length?" And they said, "Absolutely. All of our gloves are made to order." So I talked and met with a very nice customer service lady, and she had me send a picture of my hand over their measurement thing, and they got me some gloves on order. And at first, it's very, very thick leather, very, very thick leather. First, I was like, oh, they're really thick and they're kind of clumsy, but there's a couple of unique things about them. Is this whole palm piece is one piece of leather, and then they actually sew this on extra. So this whole palm is one piece of leather, and it's really thick leather. And I was real nervous because when I got them, they were so thick it wasn't great for fine motor work, any kind of like measuring or drawing or anything like that. But I've been wearing them for 2 weeks now, and they have broken in, and they are legit the most comfortable gloves I have ever worn in my entire life because they actually fit me correctly. And they've broken in such a way that I can like actually pull my pencil out of my pocket and draw and do all my measurement, all that stuff. So yeah, They're just really good. This isn't like sponsored by them. Like they have no idea I'm doing this. They don't even know that I have a YouTube channel. But if you're looking for a pair of gloves that are going to be super durable and can be custom built to your hand size, Vermont Glove. Like I said, they're expensive, but they're really, really good. And Vermont Glove, anyone from Vermont Glove that sees this, sponsor us because I'd like another pair. Yeah, Luke needs a pair.
Some.
Luke needs a pair. Kendall needs a pair. So the other thing is, like, they're expensive, but at the rate that I was burning through gloves, if I can get a year out of these, they'll be worth it. So I'll update you when I've had them for a year and let you know if they survived. And if they do, I will definitely be buying another pair. So.
And even if they last 9 months and
Yeah.
they're comfortable and they work and they protect your hands,
Yeah.
I'll
I'll probably still get another pair.
it's worth it.
Anyway, this is the very front beam of the middle of the garage. So here we go. Oh, wow. It's actually a square. Coming off the sawmill, it's perfectly square. I know. So measure twice, 150.
Lord willing and the creek don't rise. That is the last cut
Of the garage.
for beams and joists.
From an auger perspective, that is just an impressive thing. This just went through a 10-inch beam like it wasn't even there. I'm just impressed with that. That's all she wrote.
This feels pretty amazing. We have a really nice pergola right now.
Yes, exactly. It's a beautiful pergola. Very permanent.
How you feeling, love?
Pretty flipping good.
We're almost there.
Yeah, we are. Would you look at that?
I said right now we have a really nice pergola.
Yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh. Hey! We did a thing, and it's spectacular. All right, so we have a roof-like structure, and it is up. This is
Gotta do the full pan.
this is pretty impressive. It looks pretty neat from up here. I'm beginning to have the idea of what it's going to be like to walk out in the garden. Just overlook everything. This feels pretty good. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Look at that.
Yep,
It's awesome.
it is awesome.
You want to wrap it up?
Well, we still got a couple of anchors to put in, but yeah, I can wrap up. All right, well, that's it for today. We've officially completed the main structure of our roof, connected to our rammed earth walls. This is rapidly approaching completed structure status. So I'm pretty excited. Yeah, I think that's it. We're going to call it a day. Like and subscribe if you feel like we earned it. If you'd like to, support us on Patreon, but no pressure at all. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining our adventure.